Ethan dragged hundreds of steel pipes out into the open sea, determined to build a nation of his own. He climbed up the massive structure, opened the valve, and in seconds, seawater flooded in. Just like that, the very first foundation of his dream country was in place. Repeating the same steps again and again, he soon built a 2,000 square meter patch of land above the waves. But now, a bigger challenge loomed: fresh water. So they hired 2 skilled drillers who managed to tap into underground channels, bringing them running water. Excited, they danced to celebrate until Coast Guards suddenly showed up. At first glance, the build looked illegal, but since it was in international waters, the Coast Guards had no jurisdiction and could only leave, frustrated. Ethan and his crew thought nothing could stop them now, but that very night, they faced sabotage. Just when hope was slipping away, a small boat appeared on the horizon. On board was a woman named Lily, who soon became the first official resident of the new micronation. Coincidentally, Lily was an expert in plumbing and wiring. In just 2.5 days, she built a fully functioning home. Soon after, their activity drew in another visitor. This man, known as Jack, was once a public figure back on land, now out of a job and looking for peace. He had heard about this nation with no politics, no pressure, no competition, and he wanted in. So Jack joined Rose Island, and even built a sign advertising it as a tourist spot. In just days, tourists started pouring in, and the island began making serious money. Word of this new land quickly reached the top brass. They sent 2 federal agents to investigate, but after just 2.5 days, both agents were completely won over by island life. They quit their jobs and decided to retire there permanently. Their boss was furious, threatening to list them as fugitives if they didn't return. Panicking, the agents met with Ethan, now the king, and laid everything on the table. If he gave up the island, the government would reward him with 2 Hawaiian beaches in return. But Ethan wasn't ready to hand over his dream that easily. Meanwhile, back at HQ, the official found his desk buried in envelopes. Each letter was a renunciation. People were giving up their citizenships to join Rose Island. With the situation spiraling, the president had no choice but to act. He sent a warship to wipe the island off the map, but all 6 founding members of the island stood tall, refusing to surrender. The president ordered a warning shot, then tried to negotiate with an outrageous cash offer. In the end, they signed a deal and watched Rose Island get demolished, ending the wild adventure. As for Ethan and the crew, they walked away millionaires, living the dream for the rest of their lives.